Hello! How the fudge you doing? Hey guys, D-Field here, bringing you another episode of Factions Let's Play. And today we're here with Dylan and Led. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good, dude. How you doing, Led?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
All right, nice.
Doing all right. So guys, we got contacted by Kobe a little bit earlier today, and he actually asked us to hop on a Factions Platinum. So we're actually on Factions Platinum right now, guys. Kobe did a little bit of server configuration along with our other admin, Curtis, and they fixed around some of the server files to try to make this a better cannoning server. So we're out of the world border right now, and we're actually checking out this entire, like, we're in this test area right here. So Led has built one of his tunneling cannons. Is that what you call it? Tunneling cannons or whatever?
Yeah.
And we're gonna be testing to see if this cannon actually works on the server now. So I know obviously on Rusher's side he's got Finn, his main cannoner, and then on our side we've got Led, who's been teaching us the ropes and teaching us all of this stuff. So we've got the cannon already made. Like, we have it blocked off because we don't want to show you guys too much, but come on over here, Dylan. Let's just view. That's the majority of the cannon just looks like this.
Yeah.
And that's literally all I'm gonna show.
One thing though, this cannon is actually a smaller version of
exactly.
like the full force one. This one, how many chunks will this shoot, Led?
I don't know, like 4 or 5 chunks maybe at the most.
Yeah, so we literally just made this within like 10 minutes. Like, the longest part that it took us to actually test was the adding all the TNT and stuff, which is fine. You know, we're testing this server for cannon purposes, and hopefully we can do this. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and test this out right now. We've got a couple of cannons to test because we obviously want to give every single cannon that we are going to be using a try on the server so that we can see if the cannons actually work. So we set up and world edited this huge stone block. It's about like 4 to 5 chunks long, and we're just gonna see how far we can actually tunnel with the smaller.
I'm gonna turn on fly for this
section. Yes, I'm gonna turn on fly as well, just for viewing purposes. Led, do you want to go ahead and hit that button, man?
Yeah, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Dude.
All right, here we go, dude. Watch the cannon just explode
TPS
right
is
here.
17. Is that good?
We'll find out.
That might be trouble. All right, I hear explosions. Here we go.
Oh,
all right.
it worked.
It worked.
It worked.
It worked.
It worked.
Oh my God! It tunneled all the way through this. Wait, now here's the thing, Led. If we were to regenerate this portion again, like this stone again, and actually extend it even further, will it tunnel even more?
Or will we need more dispensers?
Quite possibly.
Okay, let me go ahead and see if I can try. I'm gonna just generate more. Yeah, I'm gonna generate more stone.
I gotta get the bottom of this, like, cause we gotta hit the bottom.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry, I got it.
No, dude, I got this.
Dude, I got this. Trust me, Dylan. I got this. We don't need you here, man. We don't need you here. Hey. Stone. All right, done. All right,
I said it again, dude. You missed stuff. You missed like the outer edge.
Let's shoot this again. So it looked like it worked on that first attempt right there. Looked like it tunneled just perfectly. I kind of want to stand right in front of the cannon and test this out, like, just to see what it looks like visually.
Will it shoot me? All right, here we go. All right.
No, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Oh,
there's way too much. There's way too much explosions happening.
I'm not in game.
All right, Lad, let's try that again. Let's just try it one more time just to make sure it 100% works. Let's just see what it looks like.
All right, here we go.
All right, just waiting for the explosion. Here we go, boys.
I have like the F1 thing, so it's just like all cinematic and stuff. Ooh.
Oh,
that looks sick, dude.
Oh my God, look at this. So how many chunks is this, guys?
Whoa, why is there an obsidian thing here?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 4. Yeah, as you said, it's about 4 chunks long. So this is a miniaturized version of a chunk tunneler that Led was talking about. He didn't really want to build the full thing, as it would cost us a lot of TNT to actually spend.
In my one of the videos where I introduced Led to the series, he actually built one that went way farther than this.
So at least we know that it actually works, right? Like, the cannoning portion of this server should be 100% working now. So Led, what other cannon do you want us to try on video today? I know you've got a couple of cannons up your sleeves that we can actually use. So this is the number 1, like the main tunneler. So if we ever need a raid a base that tunnels for ages and ages, we'd end up building this one. What other else do we have? What other options do we have here?
I'm anxious to try out a high stacking cannon.
Oh, like a 200 stacker cannon? Is that what you're gonna try to do?
Yeah, we'll go for like 230 stacker.
Holy cow!
Jeez. All right, you know what? We're gonna take a quick cut, go back into a little bit of building. Led's gonna go ahead and kind of try to teach us the best way possible of him building that cannon. We'll set up another, like, is it gonna be like an obsidian wall or something that with water that this would be useful for?
Yeah, any water covered walls.
All right, sounds good. So we'll be
it.
right back. It'll be like 2 seconds for you guys. It's probably going to be about 30 minutes to 45 minutes of building for our boy Led here. So he's going to be teaching us the best that we can. And let's do it. All right, guys, we are back. We have set up another cannon right beside the one that we were just working on, guys. It's actually almost an hour and a half after our first clip recording. We had to get our boy Led here to kind of just look around the cannon, and it took him a long time to set up. He does have fly just for viewing purposes. We were not using it to actually build the cannon, but let me enable fly again right here. So we're flying around, and we're going to show you guys here. So this is Led's hybrid stacker / wait, what do you call this? Like, what is the official word of this cannon? Like, what is the official name of this cannon, Led?
Just call it like a 231
shot. Dude, nice.
A 231 shot. That sounds pretty cool. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers of obsidian walls here. So obviously these are the most freaking walls that you guys probably see on the Archon. A whole lot of obsidian walls, or even cobblestone walls with a bunch of water on them. Led has built this cannon. We're not going to show you guys all the parts of it, but this is the outside. Just this entire box is just filled with redstone and a whole bunch of dispensers. And there's a total of, I believe, 450? You said 450 dispensers total in this entire cannon. So it's a pretty sick cannon. And this is going to be the first time we're actually shooting it on the Archon. I hope everything works. Led, I hope you have the redstone right. DPS is what's it at? It's at 19.8. Led, go ahead.
Dude, let's just in the box just
works.
like, all right, here we go, game on.
Oh my gosh, here we go,
all
guys.
Right.
Here we go. We're just testing the cannoning servers, guys. Here we go. Come on, baby. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
I saw the sand disappear.
I don't know what's happening.
Whoa. Something exploded.
Holy rip.
Holy rip. All right, guys, hold on. We're back at Rip Cannon. Second time's a charm. We've rebuilt the cannon. Took us a little bit again because, oh my gosh, these cannons are just insane, guys. The amount of dispensers that you got to use for this. It's crazy. Led thinks that he's fixed it. He saw what the problem was, and he's going to try his hardest to see if this hopefully works. Led, hit that button, man. It's all you, bro. Oh my gosh.
That is cider.
Here we go. Come on. It looks like there's just so many dispensers. This is insane.
Apparently,
dude.
apparently this cannon like lags the server, so it's just like rip. I just saw a bunch of shots, dude.
I saw some explosions actually explode on the wall, but it looks like there's some sort of timing issue inside the cannon itself is what's causing the problem. And there's an explosion on the pistons right here. It's kind of what's happening right here. So it looks like we're probably just gonna have to mess around with the timing of all of these cannons and all of that stuff because oh my gosh, guys, this is insane. Like we just, you know, it's just a lot of work. It's I don't understand it either. Like Led's doing a majority of the work. So as you guys can see, there's still a couple of configuration stuff that we have to do to get this cannon to be fully working and operational. So it's gonna take some time, guys. It is a test server, not really a test server, but it's a test run on what we can and can't do with these cannons so far. So yeah, I guess this is gonna be it for today. Dylan, we're gonna go ahead and do one last we got to talk about one last thing right before we end this video, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so we are here on the Tree of Peace. As you guys just saw right there, we have been testing cannons for the past couple of days here with Led. Like now, as you guys know, it is a sort of like trial and error process as the Archon was never meant to be a cannoning server. Like ever since the beginning of the Archon era, it's always just been, you know, witherating. But as like, you know, the Archon server kind of evolves along with the community, you guys are finally starting to learn how to cannon and wanting to learn how to cannon. So we're trying our hardest on our side to kind of configure the server to the best ability. Now, Led's been a part of a whole bunch of other cannoning servers like Gontroller and Origin and a whole bunch of others, so like he kind of knows exactly what we have to configure. Now, Dylan, we do have some plans with, I mean, once everything is configured, we've got some plans with Bedrock Vaults. You said you had a couple in mind that you had saved maybe, because obviously it's so easy to find Bedrock Vaults in the Nether.
And like you'll see like 4.
Yeah.
Like within like 10 minutes.
There's so many, but the thing is, like, the server's not configured yet, obviously, to have the tunneler break those bedrock pieces without bedrock breaker. So it's kind of a little bit difficult because we were talking to Led a little bit earlier. How many chunks did he say? Like, do you remember what he was saying?
Let me turn that off.
7 or 8 or
7
70?
or 8.
7 or 8. Is that what he said?
Yeah,
I can't even remember. So Led said that in order for like a true bedrock breaker, like just like the same exact cannon that Finn uses to break actual like vanilla bedrock, you need to be over 8 chunks away from the actual target. So, and within those 8 chunks, no one can be around like the chunk that you're trying to break for like an 8 chunk radius. So it's really, really hard to actually get all of those things to align. But I'm really, really hoping that, you know, eventually once we get the cannon settings all going, once we get the server TPS like to the max 20 or maybe like 19.5, you know, we're gonna try our hardest to make this a cannoning server. We really want to make this like not just platinum, but obviously we're gonna eventually move all of these settings over to blue, red, green, orange, purple, like all of those other servers as
like,
well.
Just so many different cannons, just like everywhere, blowing stuff up.
Exactly, dude. That's just gonna be, you know, it's one of those things. Now, guys, the Archon was never or has never been a cannoning server. Like no one has ever looked at the Archon as a cannoning server. Like we're known as like one of the biggest wither servers in terms of just wither cannons
rating. Too now.
Now the fact, yeah, exactly. Now the fact that we're kind of evolving into a cannoning community, it's kind of like we're evolving further into like this whole entire factions realm, and it's kind of changing the entire gameplay. Like just simple base walls and defenses like won't always work now, and it's just insane to think about how crazy and how like advanced you guys are slowly becoming one of the biggest cannon servers.
With the ability to like, because I mean obviously like there's withers and there's cannons, so as Led has already shown us, the wither cannon, it's just
it's a combination of the best of both worlds. Yeah, and exactly, dude. Like I don't know, it's gonna like at the end of the day, I think that it's going to make it a lot more difficult to play factions on the Archon for everybody, because obviously you need to defend against cannons and you need to defend against like different wither tactics and all of that stuff. So there's not just one thing that you have to defend on in the server, and that's kind of like the coolest part about the Archon right now. Like you never know if you're gonna get raided by a wither, you never know if you're gonna get raided by a cannon. So kind of the best of both worlds. Yes, like it just makes me like crazy. Exactly. But anyways, guys, I think that is gonna bring it to the end of today's episode. It was this nice little fun cannon testing episode. I really do hope that Kobe and Curtis can get these settings properly like configured onto the server, so that we can finally have like and start having fun with more of these insane looking cannons. I've seen Finn's builds, I've seen some of Led's builds on his private server. Like holy crap, like guys, like we're learning so much on like this entire cannoning section of the factions realm. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Dylan, any final words to add before we end this beautiful day of factions?
I'm really excited for the future of
I'm super excited.
And such. It should be fun. Withers, cannons.
It's gonna be crazy, man. Like, just imagine this, Dylan. We spent like 6 hours today just reviewing cannons with
those
Led.
are 2 cannons.
Like imagine. And just 2 cannons, exactly. All of you guys out there playing factions, like you guys are gonna have to invest this much time as well to learn cannoning once like we're fully developed. So it's gonna be a nice fun journey with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.